second dad for my kids. I'm a mom for Hannah, and it's hard taking him away from me. We're always together.
My mom told me not to sleep before marriage.
What?
I am not with you.
Why didn't you tell me this earlier? I asked you a lot of times, where am I gonna sleep? You said I'm gonna sleep with you.
And now I don't have them in America, and it makes me feel so sad. And on top of everything, how can I be ready to have a child with you if I feel like I'm abandoning my own children?
Buckle up, because Kenny is about to shake things up in a big way. He explains the huge sacrifices he's making to be with his partner, involving moving far from home. He feels this is the right move, and decides it's time to come out to his family about his relationship. Today, he's starting with his sister, hoping she'll be his ally when it's time to break the news to the parents. Brace yourself, because what comes next is even more stirring.
Kenny is sacrificing his whole life to be with me. I only consider it right for me to come out to my family and do what I have to do. So today I'm going to tell my sister that I'm moving and that he is coming to live with me.
Hey, ¿qué vas haciendo?
I'm just hoping that by telling my sister first that she can be someone that supports me with telling my parents, and that I can have someone else that backs me up and is on my side.
The tension hits a new high here. When Kenny first came out to his sister, her reaction was anything but supportive. Accusations of devilry and sinfulness flew left and right. Distraught, Kenny fled into the desert, hoping for an end to his misery as he lay there overwhelmed by rejection and loneliness. But hang tight, the emotional roller coaster isn't over yet. Up next is a tearjerker.
When I first came out, my sister started yelling at me and saying that I had the devil in me, that I was a sinner. I ran and ran and ran. I laid out in the desert, and I just was like, I hope something comes and bites me and kills me.
Grab a tissue, because this farewell is a real heart twister. A character grapples with the profound sadness of moving away from their closely knit family, especially from a brother who's like a second father to their kid. The moment is charged with emotion as they face the tough reality of their decision. The saga continues, and you won't believe what's around the corner.
I'm feeling very sad because he's my only brother. He's second dad for my kids. I'm a mom for Hannah, and it's hard taking him away from me. We're always together.
Quizás va a ser difícil, pero necesito vivir mi vida.
Just when you thought it couldn't get more intense, it does. The protagonist recounts the challenging yet touching conversation with their sister about the upcoming move with Kenny. They find solace in her support, but dread the impending conversation with their more conservative parents, stirring up a mix of support and familial tension. Stay tuned. The stakes are about to climb even higher.
Talking to my sister and telling her about me moving away and that I'm going to be living with Kenny was very hard, but it was very touching to know that I have her support. But I'm really scared because now I have to talk to my parents.
My entire family lives in Princeton, and we regularly get together for family dinner at my parents' house.
As the family gathers one last time, the air is thick with both love and impending sadness. During what might be their last family dinner before the big move to Ethiopia, the conversation is a mix of reminiscing and facing the new realities ahead. The emotional weight of the goodbye is palpable, with uncertainties looming large. But wait, there's more. Secrets are about to be spilled in the next bit.
Are these the meatballs you stayed up all night cooking?
These are my midnight meatballs. Yes, they are.
So good. This will be the last time to get together before I leave for Ethiopia, and I'm gonna miss them terribly.
Is this like the Last Supper?
The last supper before I go.
Yeah, when are you leaving?
Like in a week.
And stay there forever.
That's the plan.
So is Binyam prepared for this?
What do you mean?
For having a baby again?
Now, let's dive into some family drama with a twist of mystery. The family probes into Bam's previous marriage to an American and his estranged child, stirring up concerns about his real intentions with their family member. The complexities of blending past and present relationships bubble to the surface, showcasing the family's deep-seated apprehensions. Up next, watch as hidden truths start to unravel in an even more complicated weave.
She also got pregnant early on in their relationship.
How old is Binyam's child?
2.5. I don't know the specifics about why Binyam and his ex-wife divorced. I do know that they are not on speaking terms. She returned to the US with their son, and he hasn't seen his son face to face since.
I'm just worried about Binyam's situation with his former wife and, I always have to wonder about his motivations maybe for wanting to pursue a relationship with you.
Can you believe she just stepped off the plane and into the drama? Memphis has just arrived in Tunisia and meets her fiance, Hamza, for the first time in person after 8 months of video chatting. Despite their previous virtual connection, Memphis finds the face-to-face meeting slightly awkward, almost as if they're two strangers who just matched on a dating app. She comments on the beauty of Tunisia and expresses excitement mixed with a bit of nervousness about the reality of their relationship. If you thought this was a wild start, just wait until you see what's coming up next.
I just landed in Tunisia, where I met my fiance Hamza for the first time in person. But after 8 months of video chatting, meeting Hamza, like for, face to face, is a little different.
Okay.
How are we getting home?
Yes,
How are we getting home?
I am go home.
Yeah, how are we gonna get there? Are you gonna drive?
Yes, drive.
Hold up, did you catch that photo drama? Memphis asks Hamza how long it will take to reach his house, and Hamza responds that it will be about 2 hours. In the middle of their travel chatter, Memphis spots a photo in the car and throws a curveball by questioning Hamza why he has pictures of himself, but not of her, sparking a debate about visibility, and maybe a bit of insecurity. It's like a car ride with a detective on board. Things are about to ramp up even more, so don't blink.
How long to your house?
2 hours.
2 hours.
Yes, 2 hours.
What? Why this? Look.
Why?
No. I have you. You had picture of yourself.
No understand, baby.
You have picture of you.
Yes.
I have picture of you.
Just when you think it's chill, the plot thickens with bedroom politics. After arriving at Hamza's place, Memphis learns from Hamza that his mother advised him against sharing a bed before marriage. This bombshell comes as a shock to Memphis, who feels completely bamboozled because Hamza had previously assured her they would sleep together. This moment stirs up a cocktail of tension and confusion as Memphis confronts Hamza about lying, highlighting their cultural and personal misunderstandings. Strap in. The roller coaster is just getting started.
You want sexy time tonight?
My mother.
You have something you need to tell me?
Yes, baby.
What?
My mom told me not to sleep before marriage.
What? You're not
I
gonna-
am not with you.
The drama heats up, and it's not just the Tunisian son. Memphis expresses her frustration after discovering she cannot share a bed with Hamza. She's worried that the lack of physical intimacy before their upcoming wedding might throw a wrench in their plans, emphasizing the importance of their connection in all aspects. The couple is now on a tight deadline to figure out their issues before tying the knot. The suspense is building, and what comes next will have you on the edge of your seat.
I'm pissed Hamza told me that I could sleep in the bed with him. We have 2 weeks before the wedding, and if Hamza and I are not able to share a bed and find out if our intimacy is there, then it's gonna be a really big problem. Are we almost there?
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
It is nice to be able to finally be with Hamza in person.
Did you see Memphis's face meeting the fam? Super nervous. Memphis meets Hamza's family for the first time, feeling jittery about their reaction given her background and the cultural differences. Despite her anxiety, the family welcomes her warmly, making the scene a weird blend of a job interview and a blind date. She compliments Hamza's mother on her appearance, trying to make a solid first impression. Buckle up, the next few moments might just redefine family dinner.
Hey, how are you?
Hi. Hi.
Yeah, welcome.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Hi. I'm so nervous.
No, it's okay. You are welcome.
Come on, baby, stay.
Oh my gosh.
Why are you nervous?
Nighttime rolls around, and oh boy, are the sleeping arrangements a sitcom episode waiting to happen. As the night winds down, Memphis inquires about the sleeping arrangements now that sharing the same bed is off the table. Hamza's mother lays down the law by deciding that he will sleep on the couch, reinforcing the cultural norms she expects them to follow. This adds a new layer of complexity to Memphis's adjustment, and possibly the worst sleepover ever. What happens next? It's juicier than you think.
It's your home now.
Okay, thank
It's
you.
your room.
Where will Hamza sleep?
He will sleep here.
Oh, you're gonna sleep on the couch here, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
بالنسبة لي أنا فرحانة برشا خاطر منفس جات بحثنا للدار
هلا هكا باش نحاول نتعرف على شخصيتها ونتعرف عليها هي
نهار ما نجيبش نهار.
Check out this next level negotiation. They're trying to figure out where love fits among family rules. Memphis and Hamza discuss the possibility of sneaking around the no premarital sex rule by maybe renting a hotel room. Memphis emphasizes the importance of testing their physical chemistry before marriage, while Hamza seems caught between respecting his mother's rules and his commitments to Memphis. This conversation highlights the tension between their desires and cultural expectations, turning the scene into a mix of a romantic comedy and a diplomatic summit. Keep your eyes peeled. The next part is a doozy.
Oh,
Welcome. You like?
yeah, I like. So, I have a question. If we can't have sexy time before we get married, then that's gonna be a problem.
I am understand, yeah.
So how are we gonna have sexy time if mom is here?
If my mother go sleep, I am come here as you, okay?
When?
You won't believe this one. Gino drops a bombshell revealing to Jasmine that his mother has been diagnosed with cancer, but luckily it's caught at a super early stage. This moment really sets a heavy tone right from the get-go, showing just how deeply Gino is affected by this news. And just when you're bracing for the worst, there's a twist coming up that might just lift the spirits.
She got the results, and the bad news is that there is cancer.
What?
Yes, there is. The good news is that it is at a super early stage. According to her, she's okay, but she's scared. This is a new dynamic with my family because we've always been there, and when I say there, is there.
Here's where the emotional roller coaster dips. Jasmine vents about her difficulties in staying upbeat amidst continuous grim updates from back home, underscoring the immense challenges of nurturing an international relationship as showcased in the series. This heart-tugging scene lays bare the emotional turmoil of long-distance love. But keep your eyes peeled, because they're about to shake things up a bit.
The more time I spend in the United States, it's like the more bad news I get. It has just been a nightmare. Being separated from my children, and now I cannot help my mom. It just breaks my heart.
It sucks, but thank goodness your mom took the biopsy when she did, and they caught it early. Compared to the situation my mom had, she had cancer way back.
This next part is a real tearjerker. Gino recounts the painful memories of his mother's battle with cancer, diagnosed too late, drawing a heartbreaking parallel to Jasmine's current predicament. This poignant exchange deepens their emotional bond, showing how past heartaches are coloring their present. But don't go anywhere. The next scene shifts gears towards a hopeful getaway.
I seen what my mom went through with cancer, going to hospital, seeing her, and in her funeral, unfortunately. Rough. It's hard to take. Cancer is a nasty thing, and yeah, it hurts me to see Jasmine and distraught and in so much pain, and I'm gonna be supporting Jasmine for whatever she needs. It's not a fun thing to go through.
Time for a change of scenery, folks. Hoping to inject some lightness into the mood and distract themselves, Jasmine and Gino hatch a plan to escape to Miami, where Jasmine's pal Leandro resides. This pivot from the somber to something more uplifting shows their effort to snatch joy amidst the gloom. Up next, watch how Miami throws them a warm and sunny welcome.
You know, my friend Leandro, he's in Miami and he's invited us.
Oh, cool. I want to see him again. He's so fun.
Yeah, you know, he's like family to me, and I want to hug him. I want to have like a face-to-face conversation with someone that is family, that is a friend. I haven't had that in so long.
And just like that, the vibe changes. Touching down in Miami, Jasmine instantly perks up, energized by the familiar vibes that remind her so much of Panama. This sequence captures her brief respite from the blues, showcasing the healing power of a sunny, sandy retreat. But there's more in store. Jasmine's next reflections open up even deeper insights.
You're welcome.
We just landed to Miami, and even though I've been depressed lately, I already feel so energized here. It is so similar to Panama. You have the ocean, the sand, the breeze. I love being surrounded by Latinos. I do believe that I have never even met a Latino in Michigan.
I can try to speak Spanish to you whenever you want.
I appreciate it, but your Spanish sucks. You need to practice.
Oh, the tale she tells. Jasmine dives into a wild recount of a daring escapade with her buddy Leandro, exploring the freedoms of her past life and hinting at the current constraints with Gino. This honest chat unveils more layers of Jasmine's vibrant personality and her yearning for the spontaneous days of yore. Next up, the celebrations crank up a notch.
Jasmine and I haven't had sex in a public place yet. This is something I've always wanted to do.
I got confused. Did you want me to try it with someone else in public or with you?
Well, probably both.
What?
Maybe even a woman too.
What?
And then maybe I can get involved.
You want me to cut your make a smoothie and force you to drink it?
Cheers to brighter days. In a heartfelt celebration moment, Jasmine raises a glass to hope for her mother's full recovery from cancer, marking an uplifting climax to their trip in Miami. This joyous scene blends hope with vulnerability, emphasizing their personal battles against the backdrop of brief escapes. Don't touch that dial. The emotional journey is far from over.
And for my mom's health, that she is gonna be declared cancer-free. Amen.
Beautiful.
Woo! Yay!
Okay. Awesome.
I am so blessed. Like, a veces los momentos difíciles te nublan y no te dejan ver las personas bonitas, las cosas bonitas por las que tienes que agradecer, y tú eres una de esas.
Buckle up, because Shekinah is about to drop a bomb. Shekinah shares her excitement about moving to Turkey to be with Sarper, but mentions a crucial conversation she must have with Berto, her ex and the father of her daughter. This conversation is significant as it addresses co-parenting and her moving abroad, reflecting her anxious yet hopeful feelings about her new chapter. And guess what? The conversation is as intense as a season finale cliffhanger.
I'm moving to Turkey in a few days, and I am so excited to finally be with Sarper. But before I go, there's a really important conversation that I need to have. Berto!
Well, wow.
How are you?
I'm good. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah.
You look so handsome.
Well, look at yourself.
I had my first real relationship when I was 23 years old.
Hold on to your coffee, things are getting spicy. During a heartfelt exchange, Shekinah reveals to Berto her plans to move to Turkey, which surprises and concerns him given the swift nature of her decision. Berto expresses his doubts, referencing past mistakes, and challenges Shekinah on whether she has considered the potential consequences of her rapid decision-making on her relationship with her daughter. Just when you think you've seen it all, wait till Sarper steps into the spotlight.
That to me is very fast and very,
It just feels right though. I feel like when it feels right, like how much time do you need?
Yeah, but you felt right about the guy before, and that didn't work out. What made you think that it's gonna work out with this guy?
I took this whole year off and I didn't date, and I was just trying to identify toxic traits that I have that had made me keep finding the same person over and over, basically.
Wait for it. Here comes Sarper with his swagger. The scene shifts to Istanbul, where Sarper introduces himself and discusses his life, including his career shifts from import-export business to modeling and exotic dancing. He openly shares his past experiences and transformations, touching on family pressures and his personal journey towards fitness and bodybuilding. If you thought that was a lot to take in, just wait until you see what's coming up next.
It's really emotional for me to hear Berto saying that even though he doesn't support my decision, he will be there for me. But despite his concerns, I know that this is the right decision for me. Can I give you a hug?
Sure.
I appreciate you, Berto. Thank you so much.
Oh,